Hello everyone, welcome back to Triveni School online classes. I am your host Ravina Rati. Today in our mathematics class we are going to study about our new topic of 5th class, that is factors and multiplication, students. So for factors and multiples you must learn multiplication as well as division, that we have discussed in previous videos also. Now first of all, what is factor? Factor, students, when we are performing multiplication, then we are having, this will be clear with the two example, like 5 multiplied by 3 will give us 15. So 5 and 3 both are the factor of 15. So multiplier and multiplicand both are the factor of the product. So these are the factors. Now common factors, when we are having two numbers and a number is common in between them, then the number is common factor. Like 4 6 are 24, 4 3s are 12. So in this 4 is present in both the numbers. So 4 is the common factor of 12 and 24. Now we will discuss about divisibility rules. We will discuss about divisibility rule by 2. When we are by this we can conclude that the given number can be divided by the asked number or not. So divisibility by rule by 2. So the number are given here 504 and 300. So this can be concluded that these numbers are divisible by 2 or not. How? When the unit digit or the ones digit of any number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number will be divisible by 2. If the digits are other than these, they cannot be divisible by 2. So here is 4, here is 0. Yes, these will be divisible by 2. Now by 3, how to check the divisibility rule by 3? Just make the digit sum. So when we will find out the sum of the digit 1 plus 3 plus 5, it will give us 9 as sum. So 9 is divisible by 3. Yes, this number is divisible by 3. If the sum of the digit is not divisible by 3, the number will not be divisible by 3 also. Now by 4, when we are looking at ones and tens digit, both of these digits must be divisible by 4 completely, means leaving the remainder as 0. Then the number will be divisible by 4. So here the digits are 12. So 12 is divisible by 4. Yes, this number will be divisible by 4. Now divisibility rule by 5. For 5, if the unit place digit or the ones place digit is 0 or 5, then the number will be divisible by 5. If the digits are other than 0 or 5, the number will not be divisible by 5, students. Now divisibility rule by 9. Like 3, you have to find out the sum of the digits. If the sum is divisible by 9, then the number will also be divisible by 9. Let's find out the sum of digit. So 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8. 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 8 18. Then 18 is divisible by 9. Yes, this number will be divisible by 9. Now divisibility rule by 10. When the last or the ones or unit digit is 0, the number will be divisible by 10. Other than at ones place or unit place, if there is the digit other than 0, the number will not be completely divisible by 10. Now prime numbers and composite numbers. When we are having any numbers that is having two factors only, you already know that the multiplication, so multiplier and multiplicand. When the multiplier and multiplicand is the factor is 1 and itself only, the number will be prime number. Suppose we are having 2 can be completely divided by 1 or by 2 only. So the factor of 2 is 1 or 2 only. For the factor of 13 can be completely divisible by 1 or 13 only. Yes, these are prime numbers. 19. 19 is also completely divisible by 1 or 19. So these are prime numbers. Now composite number, the number opposite to the prime numbers, means the numbers which are having more than 2 factors are considered as composite numbers. And in the prime number, 2 is the only even prime number, student. All other numbers are odd. So take care of this thing. This 2 is and 1 is neither prime nor composite, and 2 is the smallest even number, that is prime. For the composite number, the number having more than 2 factor means can be divisible by 1 also, itself also, and other than that other than those also. Suppose 15. 15 is divisible by 1, by 15, and also by 3, and also by 5. So this is composite number. So this was about prime number and composite number. Now let's begin with HCF and LCM. Now students, before discussing about HCF and LCM, let's discuss about prime factorization. What is prime factorization? The breaking down of a number in its factors. That process is called prime factorization. Suppose we are having 15 and we are breaking down it as 3 multiply 5. So this is the prime factorization. Now this can be done with the 2 method. One is factor tree, the second is division method. So with the factor tree, what you have to do, you have to just divide this number by the smallest prime number it is divisible other than 1. Till then the factors does not remain as 1, you have to divide. So now 36, we will divide this by 2, then our answer will be 18. Means the product of these two numbers must be this. Like that you have to partition, you have to do partition of the number. So 2 is the only prime number, even prime number, so we will divide 18 again. So when we will divide 18 by 2, 9 will be remaining, but 9 is a composite number. So we will divide 9 by 3 and it will give us 3. So the factors of 36 will be 2, this 3 and this 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. These are the factors of the 36 by the factor tree. Means you have to just create a tree of the factors. Now for the division method, in division method also you have to follow the same rule. You have to divide this number by the smallest prime number. Means you have to try to divide this by 2, then by 3, then by 5, then by 7. So 2 will give us 18. You have to write the quotient here. Again you have to divide the quotient by 2 or 3 if it is divisible. If it is divisible by 2, then you have to divide it by 2. Otherwise you have to check it for 3 or 5, then by 7. So 9, when we will divide it in by 2, 9 will be the quotient. While dividing 9 by 3, because 9 is not divisible by 2, so we will check it for the 3. So 3 and 3 will be divisible by 1. So you have to divide the number until this quotient doesn't remain as 1. Now the factor of 36 will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. Now we will discuss about HCF and LCM, students. So students, now HCF and LCM. Before HCF and LCM, let's discuss common factors. First, we are having an example of 24 and 36. For this, you have to find out the common factors. As you all know that 1 will be the common factor of all the numbers, because 1 is the factor of all these numbers. Now for 24, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24 are the factor of 24, because these divides 24 completely. For 36, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 18 and 36 are the common factors. For 2 is in both the cases, 24 and 36 also. 3 is also common, 4 is also common, 6 is also common and 12 is also common. 8, 18, 24 and 36 are not common. So the number which is common and the highest is considered as HCF. Suppose here is the 12, which is the highest common factor. So this is the HCF, students, of 24 and 36. Now by prime factorization, how to find out HCF by prime factorization? Suppose here we are having 18, 36 and 54. We need to find out the HCF of all of these three. So just divide these numbers with the smallest prime number. First we will divide this by 2. It will give us 9. So 9 is not divisible by 2. So we will divide it by 3. So 3 3s are 9. So 1. Now for 36, we will divide it by first by 2. It will give us 18. Then we will divide 18 by 2 again. It will give us 9. Then 9 will be divisible by 3. It will give us 3, and 3 ones are 3. Now for 54 students, we will divide this by 2 and it will give us 27. 27 is not divisible by 2, so we will divide it by 3. So on the table, in the table of 3, 27 comes at 9 place. So we will divide 9 by 3, then 3 by 3, 1. Now we will write the factors of 18, 2, 3 and 3. Then we will write the factor of 36, 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. Then 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. So in this, how many numbers are common? 2 and this 3. So the HCF of these 3 number will be multiplication or the product of these 2 number. So 2 3s are 6. So 6 is the, and one more 3 is also common there, students. So we will take out this also, and 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. So 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. So 18 will be the HCF of all of these 3 number, 18, 36 and 54, because it is the highest number which divide this completely. Now by division method, how to find out? We are having an example of 56 and 140. You just divide the larger number with the smaller number till the remainder does not come 0. So when we will divide this by 56, the quotient will be 2 and the remainder will be 28. So then you have to take the remainder as divisor and the quotient, the divisor in previous case as dividend, means these will be interchanged. Now divide this divisor keeping it as dividend. We will divide this by 28. It will divide it will be divided by 28 multiplied 2, so it will give us 56 and the remainder is 0. So the number which is as divisor while the remainder comes 0 will be the HCF of those number. So when the remainder is 0, the number present here as divisor is 28. So the HCF of these 2 number will be 28, students. Now LCM. LCM is the least common multiple. For to find out the LCM, what you have to do, just write the multiple of the asked number. Here can be 3 numbers, 4 numbers also. So multiple of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 means the table of 4. For the multiple of 6, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Now find out that least number which is which comes in both of these table of both of these. So 12. So 12 is the least common factor of these 2 numbers. Here is one more method to find out the LCM. Let's discuss about that. Now students, about LCM. So 2 methods to find out the LCM is prime factorization and division at a time. So now to find out the LCM of 20 and 35, what you have to do, you will just prime factorize 20 and 35 differently. So while dividing 20 by 2, 10 will be quotient, and while dividing 10 by 2, 5 will be quotient. So 2 multiply 5 will be the factor of 20, and 5 multiply 7 will be the factor of 35. One, we will not write 1 because 1 is the factor for all. So here 5 is common because as it is in both the numbers 20 and 35. So 35. So we will write 5 only once. So 2 multiply 2 multiply 5 and multiply 7. So 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 20 multiply 7 will give us 140. So the LCM or the least common multiple of 20 and 35 is 140, student. Now dividing at a same time. So 210, 350 and 495. You have to choose that prime number, that smallest prime number that divides at least 2 number from these 3 numbers. So here we are not taking 2 but we will take 3 because 210, 350 and 495, all these 3 are divisible by 3. So after dividing 3 by 210 by 3, it will give us 70. Then 315 dividing on by 3 will give us 105. 495 dividing by 3 will give us 165. Now we will divide again by 3 because these two numbers are divisible by 3. So we will get 70 because 70 is not divisible. We will write 70 as it is. Now 35 and 55, we will divide these number by 5 because all these three are divisible by 5. Now we got 14, 7 and 11. These 7 and 14 are divisible by 7, so we will divide this by 7. Here we are left with 2, 1 and 11. All of these three are prime numbers. So you can also divide it again by 2 and 11, or you can also leave here only. So the LCM will be 3 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 7 multiply 2 multiply 1 multiply 11, which will give us 6930. So this is the LCM of all these three numbers. Students, in some word problems like the longest length of the longest road that can be placed in a room, like this question, when you are asked to find out the maximum value, you have to find out HCF, and when you are asked to find out the minimum value while comparing, then you have to find out the LCM. Suppose in the quantity matter of 2 jugs or 2 buckets, then you have to find out LCM. So this was about factors and multiple. Students, I hope you all understood it and enjoyed the whole session, and stay tuned for our more videos. Till then, bye bye, take care.